Hi, I'm Leathur Rokk. This is my mother. Welcome to my channel. Today's subject is the fact that some of my viewers have been offended that I referred to my mother as fat. Now, Mom, let's talk about the word fat and let's talk about how you feel about it. And please, let's remember the parameters we discussed.
My whole female side of my family has been on an eternal diet. When I was in first grade, I was overweight. And it was an ongoing thing that everyone, sometime or another, my grandmother, my mother, my aunts, we were all on diets of some sort. I remember my grandmother going on a diet, and she was over 200 pounds, so she was always on some kind of diet. When I was a freshman in high school, before I started my freshman year, my grandmother and I went on a buttermilk and pickle diet for the summer. I lost 20 pounds before I started my freshman year. Through high school, my mother and I were both on diets. And when I started, college, I had successfully lost 20 pounds before I started my freshman year. So, the fat has been the ongoing thing in our family.
So please assure my viewers that I'm not insulting you. I'm not insulting overweight people. And one of the hallmarks of my channel, and I hope that those of you that watch me long enough, you know I don't mince words. I don't waste people's time with euphemisms and beating around the bush. Sometimes a spade is a spade. Would you prefer me to say words like morbidly obese, which actually, when I look at our family members, I mean, she's probably the thinner of most of them. And it's not an insult. It just is a fact. And like I mentioned in the comments, I know that I put on a bit of weight this year, and it was my own fault because I brought junk into the house. I'm not getting exercise. And certainly now, and by the way, tell people how sick I've been since I've been here. So let's talk.
She started with a really horrible cough. Usually she gets bronchitis at least once a year. But it was really bad, and I said, Leathur, you need to go to the ER. You have pneumonia. Because I've had it myself like 3 different times in my life, and I recognized the symptoms.
And I didn't want to believe her.
So finally, she did go to the ER, and guess what? Mom was right, as usual.
Right. So I hate it when that happens.
She has been suffering, and she has been on 3 different kinds of medication for the last couple of
And
weeks.
they don't understand why they let you go when they did. I explained to them that they were going to start charging you $1,000 a day. And then we wouldn't be able to pay the rent, which, by the way, the rent's due. And Social Security, somebody screwed up, and they this direct deposit that so many people are dependent on. They didn't
That was
put
the fault of the home, dear.
Oh.
They had my money transferred to them because they thought I was going to stay there. However, I was not about to leave my darling daughter.
Because if the rent doesn't get paid, I will get evicted, and we will lose all of our things. And you know what? We haven't come this far as a family unit. Being that it is, we are still a united front, my mother and I, and we're kind of dependent on each other, and I'm ashamed to say this, but I'm not using her for her Social Security check, as some of you have so rudely insinuated.
She is my caretaker.
And the people are saying that I need to clean up more clutter. I cannot work anymore. I'm doing the work of 10 people. Some of my viewers fail to realize that.
And I really can't help her at this point because I have an extreme problem with arthritis. I can't move very fast or do things. So we're doing the best we can, guys. So cut us a break, will you?
Yes, please do. Oh, by the way, do you notice we finally have a wall covering in the window? The day she came home, now we have, because of the southern east, whatever the hell called exposure, you get sun coming in from like 6 o'clock in the morning. She was getting burned. Do you know how I felt seeing my mother literally get burned? We are white people. Can you even say that anymore? We're pale faces.
Anyway,
We're honkies.
Don't you just love our covering? It's a
found
marijuana leaf. And guess what? I probably am the only person of my generation that has never even had a puff.
She won't do it.
Won't do it. Wouldn't do it. Didn't know anybody who did it whenever I was in college.
Even though I know it would help her, she'd probably get off half her meds. But she, just like Dad, would not be convinced. But anyway, we needed something to get some of the sun off of her. Now,
and it worked.
Now, I want you to look at the lighting fixture up here.
Yeah.
Do you see that? We have very bad electric in this building, which is condemned, as you guys well know. And because the idiots that own this property now, they seem to think that since we're here, they don't need to make payments. Guess what? We have been paying our rent consistently.
And our lawyer said that since we've been paying the rent every month, we certainly are entitled to repairs, even though they said they didn't have to make any repairs. Well, guess what? They're going to be making them.
Yeah,
and they're going to start replacing the light bulbs.
Yes, because she has been in the dark. I can't even. I made it funny. Oh, by the way, Mom, let's explain this because they probably think I'm a lunatic.
Go ahead.
Okay,
well, I'm not quite sure.
All right. One of the side effects of my pneumonia, whatever, is because it's very hard to sleep propped up. I have fluid backed up in one eye, it's bulging, it's going down. I look like Quasimodo's sister. So, and I was trying to find an eye patch, and my mom's surprised of all my costumey stuff. I don't have a pirate costume somewhere in my repertoire, but I don't, and the reason why you're getting this video so late today is my good friend, I actually have a few of them that aren't on the street, believe it or not. He went and took this to be serviced to try to fix the microphone, because many of you have been complaining about my microphone. Every single piece of equipment I've ever had, people complain about the audio. Now, I don't know what kind of resources you guys seem to think I have. I can't just buy a $2,000 Canon camera and, of course, have to go get a college degree to learn how to operate the thing. So I'm doing the best I possibly can.
And can I just say this? Please, we have to cut this short because the fans are shut off and it's morbidly hot in here.
Okay. So with that, please, thank you for continuing to support us with your love and your kind words. We appreciate it. I share every single thing people tell me with her. So be aware that if you want to throw slings and arrows at me, she sees it too. So please be kind. And know that if I chose to describe things a certain way with our situation, that only I and she would know. Trust us. We know the truth, and we do the best to communicate. My mother was a high school English teacher. She has college education. We are master communicators. So please trust us. Anyway, with that, have a good day, and if you have air conditioning, be grateful. Thanks, everybody. Bye. Say bye to Mom.
Bye. Good night.
Good night.